Hi guys, welcome again. Today we are going to download the Intellij compiler for this course, and we said that there are three kinds of compiler we are going to use in this course. We will use the Intellij compiler and that of the Eclipse compiler for Java Enterprise Web Development, and we use the Java NetBeans compiler. But at most cases, we will use the Intellij compiler and that of the Eclipse compiler, and we said we are going to use the Intellij compiler for our command line application interface CLI, and we will use the Intellij compiler for our project, some of our server web-based project. But at most cases we will use these two compilers. If you have NetBeans, it's fine, but I recommend that you download the Intellij compiler and that of the Eclipse compiler. We will also show you how to install the various packages, and for the Eclipse compiler precisely, we will show you how to install the various packages. But for the Intellij compiler, you don't need much package because we just dealing with it for our command line applications interface. So you don't need to worry. So all you need to do is to download the right version for your computer. Okay, so if you have any browser on your computer and you just come here, you click this and you insert the name. Okay, here the name is already pop up here, and we just click Intellij download. Now here at the first part of the browsing, you got download Intellij IDE, the capable and economic Java IDE. So you just click this. It will load directly to the official page of the Intellij compiler. My internet is a little challenging this morning, but let's see how far it takes us. Alright, good. Here we go. Now here there are three kinds of versions for the Intellij compiler, and depending on the operating system you're using or the computer. So here we have Windows, we have Mac, we have Linux. So depending on which operating system you're using immediately, so you can download Windows. If you use a Windows operating system, it doesn't matter of the whether Windows 7 or Windows 8. No, it just like is categorized in just like that. You don't need like to search for Windows 8. Once you select the Windows versions, it suits your computer, right? Good. And then if you also have the Mac, you just come here, you click. Good. So now that I have a Windows operating system, all I need to do is to click here, and I come here. Here you have download and you got exe selection. So here you just click the drop down and you have Windows exe versions, or you got a Windows zip folder versions, right? So depending on which one you want, right? But if you don't want to like create folder for the packages, you just click the Windows zip folder, and then but if you download this one, both are like better, so depending on which one you want. But for this tutorial we will click the exe versions. Now if you also have Mac, you can click this one too, and then the selections will go immediately, and then you just come here again and you click for the Mac. If you also have Linux, you also come here and automatically it will click and you select, right? So since we have Windows, we click and we select here the zip. Good. Now is downloading. It take a little process, and then we alright, now it's loading. And it also asks you for your email here, but necessarily is not important. It will download automatically, but you can add your email later, it's fine. So it will download. I have a little challenge with my network. Okay, it's loading. Yeah. Okay, now here we go. So like now it's downloading. Yes, the folder is downloading right now. So since I already have the exe, I don't need to like download this again. So all I need to do now is for us to come here. So but like yours, it might take a couple of time or maybe 1/2 of an hour. So you need to be patient because the file is very large, but I already have one, so I will just show you the process. So when it finished downloading, when the downloading is completed, you will have this. So let me just pause it. Good. Now when the download has completed, you will also have this, and then you open in folder. Good. Very good. Now here we go. We have this thing, the RDE, and all you need to do is you can relocate it, but now it's in my C drive, so I don't need to like relocate it anymore. All you need to do is to open it. So it's processing. The file is very large, so like if you downloading it, you have to be a little patient. Good. Here you got a pop-up on the screen, or smart screen cannot be reached right now. Okay, run, don't run, let's say run. Good. So now it's processing, the setup is processing. Good. So this is the whole thing, and you come here, you select yes. All right, here we go. So now the next thing we have here is the next thing we have here now is welcome to Intellij RDE community edition setup. So this is the right one we are to install for our exercises and our program. So you come here, you click next, and you select yes, locate to C drive, right? Locate to C drive. Good. And you click this, and then you click next. I already have one on my computer before, so this is it, and it's asking me now like if I want to delete the old version or the one that I have right now, or necessarily I won't want to delete it. But in your case, if you don't have any of it, then you can like select like next. But since I have it now, I have to uninstall it first before the new versions can be installed. So that's why like we have stock up here. So if you have old versions of Intellij compiler already, then you have to like accept the terms and agreement here that you want to delete the first version before the new one can be installed, right? So after that, the process will load and you have our Intellij compiler, right? So I will just cancel this because this one I have, the setup is already fixed on my computer, and I don't want to like take it from there. But if you have the same with me, you don't need to like uninstall it again. You don't need, right? It's this 2020 versions, it's the same thing, so you don't need to uninstall and reinstall new one. Okay, so after you have successfully installed it, the next thing you want to do is to open the Intellij compiler. Here is the Intellij compiler. I have the interface. There are some exercises coming up and I was doing. It's loading because like I've been out of it for a couple of while. Alright, good. Let it load from the process. Alright. So a little while, let's wait, is loading. Good. So the next thing we have here is the interface of the Intellij compiler. So let's come here and see. It's processing. Here we go. Now give the name of our empty project and see. Okay. Good. So like I want to show you the process of the Intellij compiler and how to go about using it, right? Alright. So this course is precisely for the Intellij compiler. since the tutorial rather, not the course as well. Alright, so after that, the next thing you when you have successfully installed the IntelliJ compiler, this is the interface you will have, right? This is the interface you have. So the next thing you want to do is to come here and you see all of the usage, all of the thing you can apply within the IntelliJ compiler. So here you have new. So in case if you want to create a project, you come and you click new and you click project, automatically like it will, the drop down will come, and then depending on the kinds of project you want to create. But for this tutorial precisely, we deal with the Java project. So you just click next and you give the name of your project. But before then, it will ask you to create a project from template. Sometimes it's not necessary, so you just click next and you give the name of your project. After you have given the name of your project, then you click finish, right? You will have an empty project. You will have an empty project. Now when you have an empty project, the next thing you want to do is to create your Java file. You click this drop down and you click the source file, which is the src. Alright, now then you click new and you click Java file. Now this menu will pop down too, and you give the name of your file. Let's say IntelliJ. IntelliJ, and we click enter. Now we will have our empty Java template wherein we can write our program. Right? So guys, this is just for the IntelliJ compiler and how to use it. There are other things you can apply using the IntelliJ compiler, but when you download and you install the IntelliJ compiler, this is the same interface you will have with me, so you don't have to like do a lot of changes or add some driver. No, you don't need, except for the Eclipse compiler, and I will show you how to do these things so that you can best prepare for our course and all of the exercises that we have to do in this course, so you can understand what we are doing. Like we said, if you have been like reading about Java for a couple of times, or if you have been like practicing Java, or you have not like practice Java at all, you just beginning your programming career, this course is fully across the board. We bring everything to you, okay? So you don't need to worry about anything. Alright, so guys, this is all for this tutorial. If you also catch challenges with the installations of the IntelliJ compiler, you can comment below and I will show you some other process to apply. Probably you have some hardware challenges of your computer, then we can find some other way. But this is the process of how to install the IntelliJ compiler when you have downloaded it.